Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
So, it sounds like someone has asked for our help, and we need to head back and resupply anyway, so I think our next destination is heading back to the Citadel. Hello everyone, I'm Errant Wizard and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. You all heard the message. We've got, there's someone who needs our help, so we're going to head back to the Citadel. So, let's jump on into the galaxy map here. And this was the star system we were in, so let's zoom out again to get the full galaxy. And then if we come back over here, this is the Citadel and the Serpent Nebula. And here we are back at the Citadel. And we can go ahead and land.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright. So it's been a while since we've been back here. Oh, there's someone waiting to greet us. Rear Admiral Mihailovich, I believe is how you pronounce that.
Tin Hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovich, 5th Fleet.
Okay, so interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, we're still this is interesting because we're still part of the Alliance military, even though we are a Spectre. We don't quit our old job, and so it's a weird sort of, we are under his command, but we're also a Spectre, which means we have absolute authority to do whatever the hell we want. So, I don't know. But we'll go ahead and salute. It's a sign of respect, and, we definitely consider ourselves an Alliance soldier, so.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I
No.
command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown.
Oh, okay.
And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Really? Okay. Alright. So, again, how do we respond? I don't like it either. No, I mean, we're pretty happy with the way things turned out. I had orders, we don't like that, they pushed Captain Anderson out to give us the ship, but, yeah, it's pretty good. So I think we're going to be diplomatic and, think of this as an opportunity.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard?
Yes.
I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Oh, okay. So, assaulting the Normandy, it's a little low.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
So, we can deny him, and keep him off the ship. We have that right. But I don't think that's really what we want to do. Let's just insist she is, and let him do his inspection. It won't hurt.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Sounds like a fairly common situation.
Commander, I suggest you secure your mouth. It's going to get you in trouble. Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Hey, so this conversation, we get several options to use either charm or intimidate options. I don't have enough points in intimidate to usually use most of those. I did put a few points in charm. I've put several points in charm, so we can charm our way out of this and try and smooth things over. These are your default options over here, but I think we're going to go with the charm option. It's a Turian design, and we wanted to try and figure out whether they've been building ships and flying space combat missions a lot longer than we have, so maybe we can learn something from them.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship.
I can see that.
I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
I really can't understand any experienced military officer thumbing their nose at the ability to pass completely undetected. Cloaking a whole ship is a pretty impressive feat.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
Oh, here it comes.
Krogan? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
So, we get the same options that we, more or less the same options we had when we were talking with Ashley about, why we're bringing aliens along. We can try and pass it off and just say, oh, we're just following orders. But no, I don't think that's what Yelena's all about. She invited all of our squad mates to come with us. It's none of those choices were forced on us. We decided to bring them along because we needed the help. So, yeah, we're going to be diplomatic about this again.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander?
So we finally hit a point in the conversation where my charm skill isn't high enough to be able to choose either of these options. So, no, if you've already made up your mind.
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
All right. So I think that went pretty well. He came in absolutely hating it. He wanted the ship. He hates that the ship is being used for as a Spectre vessel, part of the Council, and not directly part of the Alliance military. But he also hated that the Alliance built it in the first place. There's a lot of hypocrisy in his position there, I think. But we managed to talk him through it, talk him down, and kind of explain why they made certain decisions. So there is a codex entry you can pick up. I'm actually not sure. Throughout this has definitely been a learning experience for me, trying to figure out how to properly play this game for a Let's Play series like this. So I've gone back and restarted a bunch of times to get the right footage that I need. So we might have grabbed that one the first time we came out here. I actually don't remember, but there's one there if you need it.
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
Well, good. Did we tag this keeper up here? We did not. So, that's another keeper. Remember, we're collecting scans of the keepers for a Salarian researcher that we met up in the council chambers. And he said he was trying to scan them because no one really knows much about the keepers. So, take the elevator downstairs. Another long elevator ride.
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
So yeah, we got that news report because we managed to save most of the colonists. We didn't have to kill all of them when we stormed back into the colony, and we also went around and we helped them with all of their survival need problems, and we let them have we let Shiala stay and help out. So the colony's surviving. We would have gotten a different message had we made different choices there, which I think is really cool. But it looks like there's another person waiting to talk to us now that we're our first trip back to the council, back to the Citadel rather.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar.
Oh.
I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
Okay. So yeah, so she was on Mindwar, the same colony that we were born and spent our childhood at.
You mean she was taken in the raid that killed my parents?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die.
No.
I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
Yeah, you know, we know a lot about what she's probably going through, I think.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna wait and talk to this woman when we get back. So we're gonna head back to the docking bay.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Okay.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Interesting. Well, that's another lead that we can go and check out. Could be Geth, not sure. Yeah, but it might be worth checking out. So this is Lieutenant Girard that was talking to us over the radio.
Commander, glad to see you.
I wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
Fair enough, I guess. Alright.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Okay, so we need to go over here and try and talk this girl down.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
What am I? Interesting. So she's been through a lot if she doesn't recognize human.
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back.
God, she
screams
branded.
when they do it.
Okay.
You must have a name. A name you were born with. Can you remember it?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
Alright, so we can try and move a little closer. We want to try and get to her and get the gun away from her, so.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
No, she's no good.
Okay, alright,
want to
so
be
we
handled
back
again.
off.
Stay calm. I'll back up a bit.
She won't ever forget. She won't be normal. Put her down. A spark at the
dear.
back of her
Okay.
head.
So yeah, so this is mainly how this goes. Is we try and talk to her and get her to calm down, and then we try and move, move a little closer each time. So we've got a couple of conversation options to ask her about. So yeah, let's ask her about her childhood first.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying. You get hit for lying. Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and
So
carry.
definitely some, possibly some multiple personalities, or at least some disassociation. So again, we get a couple of extra options for having high enough charm.
For a while I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
Alright, let's see if we can move closer to her now.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
She doesn't
Okay,
want...
so she's
Don't touch her!
she's upset, but not, violently like she was last time. So we made a good choice there. I'm pretty sure the charm options will always give you a good outcome. If you don't have those, then you have to pick the right one from the other side. So yeah, let's ask her about the raid itself.
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the Masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes they'll leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Okay, so we do have an intimidate option here, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be kind of threatening, and I don't think that's really what we want to do here. It was a bad call. Oh, her trying to play dead. You were a kid, yeah, you were scared. It's not your fault. It really isn't. I mean, slavers were going to do terrible things to her anyway.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
Please Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Okay, so we could just give her the sedative and have it be over with, but I'm gonna ask her about the rest of it, because Yelena feels a good deal of empathy towards this girl, because she went through this exact same thing, and Shepard survived because of she got through it because the Alliance attacked the slavers, but Talitha didn't, apparently. Yeah, how did she escape?
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
Okay, so again, the Alliance attacked the slavers and managed to rescue her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. Daddy's... he's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water.
Oh,
so
dear.
She doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
Yeah, so we can either forcibly use the sedative, or we can give it to her and let her use it herself.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
Oh, so tragic and sad, and I absolutely love that little storyline, and and I love the voice acting in that. So yeah, so let's talk to Lieutenant Gerard and let him know what's happened.
Is it over, Commander?
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just, when I see her curled into a ball and shivering, she was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
So we out for revenge? I don't think so. That's not what we told Ashley when she asked us kind of the same question. We're not out for revenge. We are out to make it a better place.
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
Excellent. So, yeah, just a quick little side conversation piece. We probably won't hear anything else about her again. I think there is a small mention in the next game, but yeah, it's just a little diversion. Incredibly sad, but incredibly well done, I think. But yeah, so now we can talk to this woman out here, who was waiting here before we had to quickly get back in the elevator and head back upstairs. So let's talk to her.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Oh, she's a reporter. Okay. So yeah, we can just deny her, but that doesn't seem, if we just walk away from reporters, then then they'll just keep pestering us. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk with her.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
That's fair.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
So, yeah, how do we respond to this? Honored. It's just another job. That definitely, I don't think that's right. Or we could say, it's overdue. Honored to be part of such an elite group, or it's overdue, which, it kind of is. I'm gonna go with this one.
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
Okay, so, well, let's think about this. So, they haven't really, they've never told us to place the Council's needs ahead of Earth's needs. We have complete immunity and means to do whatever we want. So we can definitely help humanity if we feel that's best. So that's definitely not true. But how do we respond to that? Do we take a diplomatic approach? They don't question me, they stay out of it, which is true, but isn't necessarily going to be the best answer. Or they know better. They don't know better. They're, they know better than to interfere, but it's not like they're afraid of us or something.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Okay, so here's where we start to get the options to forcibly end the interview. You essentially just punch her in the face. We're not going to do that here. So let's see. The Turians helped build it. A great human innovation. The Turians helped build it. So we know that's going to be a diplomatic option because it's in blue. It's a charm option. So we could say, the Turians helped build it, and we're happy to be working with them. A great human innovation. So yeah, that's kind of a lie. It was co-developed with the Turians, though. Yeah, I think I'm still going to go with this one.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
All right.
Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
We didn't hand it over to the Citadel. It's under my command. I just happen to be a Spectre. That's only a formality. Time to shut you up. That's where you punch her. Yeah, I mean, the main crew is still Alliance, and the alien crew members that we have don't have authority to dictate where the ship goes. That's still my command. Yeah.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Okay, so this is interesting. These two options, you can see they're in white, and so they have. You can say either of these, no matter what your charm or intimidate skill is at. Again, we can punch her in the face. I can't confirm or deny that. This interview is over. Or we can tell them about Saren. I think Yelena would want to, spread the word about what Saren's doing, but it sounds like he's a lot more powerful than we thought. Now that we know he can control people's minds. So probably we don't want to, spread a bunch of panic about him. We want to try and keep this under wraps and maybe handle this as quietly as possible. So I'm going to say I can't confirm or deny that.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Okay. So yeah, little interview. Between that interview, the other interview with the Admiral, and that little conversation with Talitha, I think that's probably going to be enough for this episode. Welcome back to the Citadel and all that entails. I'll see you guys next time.